live again with one of the rare, elusive scenes from Lost Cub. Because I, as a storyteller, have issues, apparently. But we are back in this big, old house. And while it is cleaner than it has been in the past, it has been repainted, it has been seen to, it's been cared for a lot more than it has in a significant amount of time. It's still just old. It's the smell of the wood that's seen some weathering as holes opened up here and there, even though they've long been patched. It's the smell of old paper. It's the little bits of air that find a crack now and again to slip through the house, to ruffle your hair, to turn a page. That bit of dust that you can never quite get rid of. It seems like there's always just a bit somewhere. It's even the odd ambient glow that happens every night, providing light to the members of the household, albeit not brightly. Certainly enough to get around without breaking one's neck. But today, we are setting scene at the library because while Christine has been keeping around, she mostly kind of stuffs herself in the library when she's not sure what else to do, when she doesn't have a particular goal, a particular person she's watching or skulking around after, someone to ask questions, something to accomplish. She defaults to the library. It's just all those principles of a library, they're kept quiet. You don't bother someone in a library, especially not when they have a lot of books. And Lord knows she has been combing through the shelves because she's been looking for answers that, let's face it, are not easily gained. And so she is there again the next time that Anton comes snooping around to check on her. Not necessarily sat at her usual, armchair that she kind of folds into, for all that it creaks enough to make her wince. Not set up at the table surrounded. She's up from her chair, and it'll take him a bit of a scan to find her, you know, down one of the aisles, up the little push ladder, and shelving some of the books.
They'll pop his head in and look around. Bit worried that maybe she's found his board, or even worse, his fucking journal. So he kind of looks around, kind of quickly around to see where she is.
Oh, the telling moment is when she hops down off the ladder to go to put the next book up. So there's that sharp little pop of flat shoes, sneakers against the floor. Bit of sound just to orient him on her, because let's face it, there's an abundance of books here. Takes a little snooping around to find a person. Oh, she's even, no, she's still down on the first floor. It's just their very tall bookshelves. So yeah, he'll hear the pop of sneaker soles against the floor.
I'll look around. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Just putting books away. She gives her head a little bit of a shake and, just kind of turns to go back to it. Starts moving down the aisle again. Still easily in sight, just following the shelves, searching, eyes kind of dancing around looking for that spot, that gap that she made when she took the book down.
Are
Very
you sure?
industrious.
You sure?
Yeah. Just putting back books. And you're welcome to Peony. It's your sister if you couldn't catch certain things in her tone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. About to say. I will peony.
Peony the poop out of her.
I fail, laughably.
She's been a little off, so you've got a little intuition going maybe, but she's been a little harder to read just because with all the change, she's kind of closed up a bit.
You'll just lean up against one of the books that she's putting up. Can I see what it is?
You can. She's got a handful of books, a lot of them. She's even got a farmer's almanac in there. Just, we'll say the one that she's putting away at the moment is one of a series of journals. So it doesn't necessarily, it basically has, just a name written on the cover.
I look down at the name. Do I recognize it at all? Because I've probably come to this place like a million times.
Oh, it's one of many Millers. The handwriting is dated, but you've probably seen them. And yeah, there are several volumes where someone obviously just religiously kept journals, and eventually they all ended up in the library.
Looking through the family diaries.
And I'll give you this: you get closer, kind of lean in, get a look at the book and everything, and she's just conveniently tucked her head, kind of turned it away. Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, there is. What are you making of it so far?
She kind of like licks her lips, and there's a silence, and finally she just kind of, with a good little shove, like just jolts it into place, the little dunk as it goes into place on the shelf. I don't know. Then she quickly turns to, like, calling it fleeing assumes that she is trying to get any distance away. No, she is going to put away the next book. It's fine. Everything's fine. If she ran away, he'd know something was wrong. But she's not running away. She is putting the books back.
He watches her move. Just, you avoiding me, Christine.
And she finally kind of like glances back, maybe taken a little back, and I'll give you an alertness check. Roll your crow.
Yeah, fucking, that's 5 successes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You spot one of her hairs. It's out of place. Yeah, with 5 successes, like, she kind of shoots the shocked little glance back, like, wait, what? And, I mean, yeah, she teary-eyed as hell. But, I mean, at least she earnestly looks like she's taken aback by the accusation. That's good. Implies that she's not.
He'll walk over the second like he spots that she's crying. This kind of like concerned frown on his face.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to avoid you.
Well, what's after help me? Someone hurt you?
She, kind of, maybe a little too rough, kind of shoves the book back into place. No, nobody hurt my feelings but me.
Well, what's wrong?
She turns and looks over. I assume you're fairly close.
Mm-hmm.
I finally called Doug.
Okay.
Broke up with him.
Okay. I take it, by the way you are now, he didn't take it very well.
No, no, but...
Well, what did he say?
He's just upset because
What did he say? Again, it's not forceful. It's very gentle.
he didn't say anything bad. He just
Enough to get you like this.
it's not because of what he said. I mean, it didn't help. It made it harder, but
What did he say?
he just didn't understand.
Okay.
We've been really good together, So he didn't get why, and I can't explain why, so I just sound like a crazy person, and like I'm doing it for no reason, or I didn't care, and
Is that what he said?
no, just know what it sounds like. Still in high school, technically, remember?
Mm-hmm.
No, I just didn't really want to. She finally turns around with like
I
this
broke
sad kind of dazed smile.
I broke up with Lizzie because of this.
That's why
Nods.
it's just you read any of these. She just gestures down one of the rows that's an amalgamation of journals from different people, different members of the family, different generations. And it's so not safe, and
Yeah. Why do you think I probably should break it off with Susie. It's just you know,
I mean, the little look she gives you, like she already sympathizes and you haven't even started. It's kind of the worst.
yeah. Yeah, it is.
And I really, really didn't want to.
You have a lot more chances of being safe than I do. Keep that in mind.
Because you think I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines or something.
No. Because you won't be going into the same situations I'll be in.
No,
No, you have to stay alive. Because without you, there won't be any people like me left.
yeah, I. She like just points down the shelf. I got the memo.
So you're just as important as I am, if not more.
Yeah, but I can't just go to high school and
Get enough to keep yourself smart. Be educated.
she finally like looks over at you like the really.
No, be educated. Means you can adapt. Means you can survive.
I am educated.
Not educated enough, Christine. We both know that. Hell, I thought I knew everything until I turned into this.
Yeah, well, there's online courses or something. I'll manage. Not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, you need to learn how to survive too. Because eventually somebody like me is gonna need you. They're gonna need you to be smart, resourceful, help me be able to help them. You can't really do that if you don't got a qualification now, can you?
I'm already smart.
Yeah, but the real world out there looks for things to back that up.
Like what? Need
College?
thousands of dollars for college.
No, just get enough to get you a decent job that you can work a steady pace at.
Why don't just go out there and do retail like everything's normal?
It's not being normal. Surviving, adapting. We're not normal anymore. But we play a game because there are things out there that hunt us every single day.
So how am I supposed to just, I don't know, sit in a storefront where anyone can walk in anytime they want and pretend everything's okay and I'm not looking at them all like they might be monsters waiting to happen?
Then how are you going to eat?
Figure it out.
Because I have to do that every day. And I'm managing.
Also, a little bit of a skeptical frown.
I have to figure out where I'm going. I have to do things. I have to keep aware of things every single time I go out anywhere, ever. Hell, some places I can't even go because people avoid me because of this. They just naturally move away. Hell, JJ, I think that redhead Wendy, they can't go anywhere. At all. It's that bad for them.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's pretty fucked up.
It's part of the normal people feel how angry we are.
So I'm really just supposed to pretend everything's normal and
No.
go do normal people stuff?
No, it's helping out us by... It's helping. It's doing your part. Because it's keeping you safe.
How do you stay safe out there where...
Because I'm the one who made Natural Bridge safe. For now.
Sure.
For the most part. And I'll know if something goes wrong here. This is the one place that I know better than anyone. We're currently fighting a war over in Roanoke. That's why it's not safe out there. Especially in that city. But here, it's safer. This right here, the mansion, safest place in the entire area.
So... How'd I just... How can you just go out and pretend everything's normal?
Do I look like I'm pretending everything's normal?
I mean, I assume you do when you go out to town. You pretended everything was normal while you were hanging out with us, with Mom.
Never noticed any changes in me.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but...
Oh, well, what did you notice then?
Well, you got ripped as shit suddenly. Like, and I'm not saying you were fat or anything, or you were week before you were still a hiker guy, but you got super ripped really fast.
Mm-hmm.
And all the stuff with Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And suddenly you're bringing enough money to pay Mom's mortgage.
So do I look like I was being normal?
You made it sound like everything was normal.
It's because I learned how to survive and adjust. Keep you safe.
So, even if I went to the closest college, I guess expensive. I mean,
Mhm.
it's right in Blacksburg, but it's
Blacksburg
really
ain't
expensive.
Blacksburg ain't safe.
Is anywhere really safe besides
No,
this
but
house?
I know what's in Blacksburg, and I ain't letting you go near there.
She
So
kind
I
of
came
throws
to
her hands up.
That's why I came to get you. But we can figure out online courses. That some stuff settled first before we started venturing out. Right now it's not safe. It doesn't mean that maybe in a year's time, you know? First thing I did when I heard what was out there and where you were, I came to get you straight away. Didn't even hesitate.
What about Mom?
I'm safe.
I mean,
Mom. You lean over. Do you really think Mom would be able to take all this in?
I don't know. I mean, apparently, just flails at the bookcase finally. Apparently, our whole family was just taking this in like it was cool for generations.
Yeah, and then we stopped. Mom has things here set up and things like that. You, out of everybody, out of that entire family, are the one that is most capable of making sure that Phil and Mom, if in case anything happens to me, can get out of here safely.
I mean, I've had a plan for that since Dad disappeared. Kind of finally, like, pulls a hand up through her hair.
To their head, what?
I mean, I didn't know if he'd come back or how he'd come back. Like, he threw shit at the house, I thought. So I've had, like, these reserve bus tickets.
Well, then you hold on to them. And if the day comes, get on the bus.
I got one for you, too.
I can't go with you.
Why?
People need me here.
Isn't there anywhere safer? Isn't there?
There is. But if I leave, do you really think this group is gonna fucking survive without me? The only reason I'd leave is if those things took you. I'd hunt them down to get you back.
I mean, they're not all stupid.
No,
Kind of like grumbly.
but they're young and they haven't been out there yet. They haven't done the things I've done. I've been out here for a while now, Christine. A while.
How long ago? You said that's why you broke up with Lizzie.
Yeah, it was before that. When you were still dating that pothead, is that all the people started going missing? Around then.
Jesus, Anton.
I've been surviving. Found this place. Found Heidi. And yeah.
So, what is the actual deal with Heidi?
She's like you, just a different group. You're from the same, they call them tribes as I am. Heidi's from a different tribe. And I found Heidi in the den of the thing that killed your boyfriend of yours. She's the only one left alive. And I saved her. And we haven't separated from each other since.
And she's been like that the whole time?
She was worse. Wouldn't sleep. Used to scream half the night. Scratch at herself. It's probably the first solid month that we haven't had a bad episode yet.
What about Susie?
Susie's around. She doesn't know anything. I've done my best to keep her away. I think she thinks I'm in like the mafia or something.
I mean, well, yeah, but if you broke up with Lizzie over this,
I couldn't with Susie. Just couldn't. I don't know why. Just couldn't do it. I thought about it. I worked up the speech and just couldn't do it. Guess she was the only one that I called after I killed someone the first time. I didn't tell her what I had done, but she helped.
was that Dad?
No, Dad wasn't the first. First was a woman. She came here following me after I rescued Heidi, and if she had saw me, it was game over, and I panicked. And yeah, it was quick. She didn't feel it.
What was she?
I'm sort of remember that girl from the college who went missing, Mr. Johnson's assistant.
Sort of.
Yeah, it was her. She's been missing for a long time.
So, what was she? He like leans in a little.
Human. She was just part of this group that was investigating what we are, trying to figure out was it real or not.
Really?
Yeah. She's buried out in the graveyard back there.
What, because she saw you?
Yeah, she was about to. And I would have had a girl in the trunk of my car, which was Heidi, who was barely conscious and malnourished. And I was rapidly after shifting around forms, and there would have been game over. There are laws that you cannot break.
Yeah, I saw them.
Yeah. I had to make a decision, and it was a very panicked decision. Dad, I garroted with a razor wire.
What?
He was in some bar. Good mile at the edge of the state. I tracked him with Bill. Saw him flirting with another woman. Thought I was just going to confront him. I had other requests, considering what he did to Becca, to bring him back alive. I wasn't going to do that. And I saw him talking to another woman. And I got Bill to lure him out to the back alley and, wrapped the razor wire around his neck and twisted.
You said Dad was a monster, right?
Yeah, he was taken over by something.
So it wasn't really him anymore, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't him anymore. It took over things that were dormant and fed into them.
Oh, Anton, that hurt. Little just look. Not like she blamed you, just.
He opened up his arm.
Yeah, she finally just shoves the rest of the books, like in a little stack on the end of one of the shelves, and comes in under the arm. Almost immediately just latches up next to him. Very familiar.
I did it to keep you all safe.
And it's why you're gone all the time.
Yeah. I didn't want anything tracking me back to the house.
Yeah.
Plus, we have the rage inside us sometimes makes us lose control. We get angry and we lose control. And I was scared that one day I'd snap around all of you. I've seen what happens when they snap. You just kill everything.
Like in the movies.
Yeah, makes it worse. So I didn't. But I have control over it now. I've got a good solid. I mean, I'll tell you when I'm angry. I have better control than most have.
Yeah.
Like JJ, he can snap quickly. And Wendy, it's not their fault. It's just the way it is, you know?
Why is it so much worse for them?
They were born under a different phase of the moon. They're full moons. I was born under a new moon. Bill was born under a half. Jane was born under a crescent. The moon phase affects our connection, you know?
And they scare people the most because they were wrong, really strong connections. So they're super angry.
Yeah. They're the frontline fighters.
Yeah.
First in. I'm typically, from what they say, meant to be the scouts, the assassins, that type of shit. The ones you can't see. But I had to kind of adjust to compensate for everybody not being experienced enough to fight.
What does that mean?
Means I've been on a lot of the front line. Lift up a shirt and I do have the scars there, like the knife marks where that fucking spiral hit me. Because it's not technically a battle scar. So imagine they would have knitted up, they just look like smooth cuts rather than jagged ones.
Yeah, just smooth, clean little scar lines as opposed to like really big, nasty, heinous stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought she kind of knits the brow, and she does reach up and kind of just touch it, just to confirm it's there, kind of thing.
We can regenerate most things. It's just I fought against a corrupted version of what I am. And it hit hard, like I can hit hard. Nearly killed me.
But you guys killed it, right?
Yeah, we got it.
So it's not gonna come back.
That thing now, we killed the fucking shit out of that fucking thing viciously. With such satisfaction in his voice. Probably unnerves her a bit.
Good.
There's more of them. I've killed one, Wendy got another one. We got 2 so far.
So, what do I do? I mean, I'm not.
Well, first thing you're going to learn is how to adapt. We're going to teach you a few things. What to look out for, what to watch. Then you're going to learn how to use a gun.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It's not that bad. I'll teach you. Teach you to load, reload, all that. Heidi knows how to do it as well. I'm not going to fling you into anything. I just need you to learn how to defend yourself. Just in case.
Alright, but what do I do here?
Well, learn. Help us when we can. There's plenty of anything you can do to help this place. Either help keep it secret or find out things we can use. Just help out.
Doesn't sound too hard.
No, it's not. But there'll be a time where I call you. And if I say stay where you are, I'm coming to get you. You stay where you are. You hide. And wait for me.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you puts both her hands on her hair. We each have a smell. I don't know if you've noticed yet, but each person has a distinctive smell. You have one too, like me.
I mean, I don't know about a smell, but
You'll be able to tell by scent eventually. Train yourself to do that. Because they smell as well. They can smell you. Learn to watch your surroundings. You're a smart girl. Always were.
Lips kind of rolling as she nods.
Plus, I might need you to every now and again keep an eye on Susie for me. Help me out in places that sometimes I can't get to.
Yeah, I mean, no problem. I'll watch Susie.
Plus, it'd be nice to have you around. I don't sleep very well.
Besides Becca, and why Becca?
Becca's one of like you. She's been with me through a lot. And after what Dad did to her, No, I couldn't leave her.
Am I gonna change still?
There's a chance. But it might skip over you. Might happen to your kids. I don't know. Maybe because there was nowhere need, and sometimes Gaia or whatever the thing that guides us is decided that it needed to happen now because Copperface, we're setting up something here. It's big. Maybe that's why. We got picked to do this. You get chosen. So you mightn't change, but the next people, if you and I have kids, they might change.
Right. So don't worry about planning for a college fund.
Not yet. Smile. Like I said, we'll worry about that. We've got a year. Do some online courses. Graduate from high school. Get the graduating thing because it's important. We'll need it.
I get my GED. It's not that hard on
Well, make sure you do.
not Phil. That's stupid.
Focus on, think of it as you helping me. Because the more money you have, the more qualifications I have, we can adapt quicker. We can do things to help us. Think of it like that.
Just you have to actually go and fight things, and I have to hold down a job.
No, you have to learn how to help me. Christine, I can't go into a fucking place and get something. Sometimes I won't be able to do that. Sometimes I'll be hiding from the cops. Sometimes you might have to pick up a gun and fight with me. Sometimes I might ask you to watch a place and see what's there, and you come and tell me, and I'll have to roll in there. You're my eyes, my ears.
She's finally kind of nodding along, like, okay.
But I can't put you in the firing line if you don't know what you're doing, can I?
No, I'll get it. It won't be any big deal.
But we start off small. We start you walking. I am not putting you in danger.
No, I got this. I've totally got this. Okay, so I need to learn a lot of stuff.
You just need to learn how to be mindful. Watch a crowd. Done it at parties before.
I already do that. It's not
Yeah, well,
hard.
there you go. Start now thinking like that. I can take you on a practice thing if you want.
You know what? Watch some random people. She kind of
No.
grins.
Watch people you know. How they act, how they behave. Come on. Pick her by the hand.
Yeah, she comes along with. She seems kind of still a little bemused, but you know what? Why not? Let's see where this goes.
We'll go for a drive. We'll go down and see Susie. And when we're there, I want you to tell me everything you see about what she does and how she manages. Then we'll go visit Mom. We'll do the same thing. And you tell me everything you notice. Just from sitting there, same with Phil. Everything you see, everything she does, every move she makes, every subtle facial gesture. Paint the picture. And tell me about it. And what can you understand? Start off with the people you know. Then it's easier to relate to the people you don't.
Okay.
Alright, come on. Keep her hold of her hand, give him that supportive squeeze, that protective big brother squeeze.
It does help. She's a little more chill than she started, but she's not pulling the I'm too cool to be holding your hand right now either. But yeah, she'll let you lead her along.
You can drive down to Susie's house. No problemo in this nondescript, nice little car.
Little Kiara. Alright. And they have so many screens, so I will put her on this one.
Da-na-na-na.
That's fuck it. You give a call ahead or anything, or you just drive down?
Nah, you know what? I'll surprise her.
Alright. You go, pull in. You just gonna go let yourself right in?
Oh yeah, I mean it's his house, so fuck it. my house.
At my house. Yeah. I'll give you this for free. Where Christine's just like, oh shit. Essentially, it's the, oh, how's her in the photo? Cool. And I'll you want to see what your sister does? She's you guys are going up, and she's kind of looking around, looking up, still pretty open. And the second you open the door, man, she just puts it away, just packs it up.
Not a girl. Yeah, you can see it. He just nods. Not a girl. Giving her a squeeze. Very supportive on the shoulder.
Your sister is a crazy little mastermind. You just know how to read her really, really well. But yeah, she, takes a second, pulls in the breath, and by the time you open the door, it's the easy smile. And she gives the hand squeeze back and follows you in. And
Yeah.
fucking,
That's how the big whistle then.
of all the things, Susie, finally pops around the corner and not menacingly holding, but just kind of casually holding the large frying pan, in her pajama pants, just the oh hello, someone's coming right into my fucking house. Who the fuck? And comes around and is holding the pan and has a decent grip going on it. She means to use it. She has horrible intentions.
Smirking. Like, who the fuck do you think it was? The FBI?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Turns your nose a little bit. Maybe. I don't.
Rock Company.
Oh, hey. Bless her heart. Christine's just like, hey, you promised to show me the house. I demanded to see the house because you gave us a picture of the house, and now I have to see the house, and you have to show me everything you've done with it. So, comes over and is grabbing Susie by the arm. Gives her like that weird little hug around the arm that chicks do.
Anton just leans up against the wall, watching.
And poor Susie is bemused and is kind of tugged off and like shoots a glance over her shoulder, like, you know, it's practically I'll come back for you, I swear.
There's like a smirk on his face. You know what it means? He's watching as he kicks the door closed. Like lighting a cigarette.
You get like half a second of pouty lip because you're going to make the house smell like smoke, but then she gets tugged around the corner.
Just sit down and watch them go through and just watch his sister learn, essentially.
And yeah, I mean, Anton is a lot more attuned to these kinds of things now than he used to be when they were younger and a lot more innocent. And he's perhaps now realizing how eerie it is that his sis has a natural bent for this. She's good at reading people. She's really good at reading people. She's always been good at it. But it's noticing that she will, ask about this, or like, oh my god, these, by these, is this new? These look kind of, where these come from? And just, you can tell that she's asking about things that have any kind of detail to them. And when Susie gives a response, depending on how enthusiastic it is, because she's got things like, that's a photo of her mom. And I mean, Christine knows what that is. And just comments about how nice the frame is, because that is a new frame. And it's hanging up now. Before it was just kind of put on our bedside table. But she gets an emotional response, and she is thankfully really sweet about it. She and Susie are friends. She just, puts her at ease with it, talks to her, and gives her that little hug, and it's like, well, the frame is awesome. So, and oh my god, how old is this oven? And changes the subject so Susie doesn't get all worked up about it, but she starts getting her excited just because, let's face it, Susie hasn't had a ton of people over. And Susie is, you know what? She finally gets back to that kind of bubbly excited. You get like, look at my new house. Look, it's got this room and this closet. Look at the closet. It's got space in it. Like, starts doing all that. And yeah, by after a little bit, it is Christine who is getting tugged around the house. And seeing just how big the bathroom is. And look, I've got a walk-in closet. I've got a whole walk-in closet. And I mean, Anton does have some clothes, but
but it's mine.
Scrunchy face. But it's my closet.
Mine.
My walk-in closet.
Yeah, he'll wait for Susie to come back around. Just patiently, you know what I mean? Like, what, letting his sister work eventually.
Yeah. And I mean, you can come in, you can have a sit, have a drink. There are some snacky foods around.
Oh, he does. He eats totally unashamedly. Probably eats the fucking thing she was making. Just eats it there and then.
Just straight walks over to the counter like, ooh, lunch.
Yeah, cool.
My lunch now.
You know what I mean? Absorbs it.
Do you even try to hide the evidence?
No, he doesn't. Nope. No shame.
They just come back around and, go to walk by the kitchen, and he doesn't glance in, and you're like sat at the table with her plate.
Yeah, just looking over at her.
The pause. A little squint like, I see what you did.
Like rubs the clear evidence off his face. I'm going to explain. You know what I mean?
I see how it is. No, you just wanted a free lunch. And for me to, I don't know, do a grand tour for your sister. So you could eat my lunch?
Yeah, all part of my master plan.
She kind of comes over and slides the arm around your shoulders. Just, if you told me you're coming over, I would have made an even bigger lunch. And I would have made you lunch and me lunch.
I like that surprise in your face.
And made your sister... Surprise! You stole my lunch!
I know. Did you like the things I got you?
There was a little bit of a pout.
even though they are technically illegal. Slarker.
Maybe. Leans over and
Wow.
finally gives him a peck on the cheek.
Well, I can give you some money if you need it.
Oh, we're still doing pretty good. The lump we started with is handling the mortgage fine.
I mean, I can give you some money if you think you're coming up short. It's no problem. I've got plenty. Here, I'll go out to the... Come on. Take her by the hand.
Okay. She's doing that kind of lip chew of like, essentially we're clear for a while, but eventually we'll have to figure it out.
He'll open up the trunk. Because he got money off the drug dealers he robbed. He opens up the fucking gear bag and takes out some of the water bills.
Literally just goes through grabbing up wads of cash.
Yep. No, but you know what he'll do? He'll just bring the gear bag in, shut the boot. He's still keeping hold of her hand and dump the gear bag on the table and open it up. Takes out the first wad.
Susie's just kind of watching all this like, oh, we're just being open about this now. That's cool. I'm not even remotely distressed that you have a bag full of people's wallets and guns and wads of cash and Rolexes and just, So she, the eyes are just a touch wide, just oh!
Ignore the guns.
I am ignoring them as hard as I can.
It's a long story.
Yep. She glances over at your sister because Christine has while you went out to get the stuff has found has gotten some CT sat at the end of the table. Still totally chill.
And he takes out the first wad. I don't know how much is in this wad of cash, but I'll have to put in Susie. Will that be enough? Or do you want me to get another one?
I mean, she just has this roll with a rubber band around it and is finally just pulls the band off so she can try to suss out what kind of bills she's looking at. And it's one of those things where it's she flicks through the corners just to see, the denomination, and the eyebrows go up, and she just pauses. No, this should be good for a while.
Well, make sure you paid. Make sure you paid in select sums. Don't pay it straight away. You know what I'm saying? Just so nobody's suspicious and shit.
I've just got it drafting out of an account.
Well,
I'll just deposit it in parts.
Yeah. Peck her on the cheek.
Yeah. Holy shit, Anton.
What? I told you I'd make big money.
You did. We glazed over the guns that totally aren't in the bag, but...
The guns, well, they came as an accessory.
An accessory?
Yeah, they came as... Yeah, it's better you don't know.
And the wallets?
Smirks to himself. Interest.
Eventually we'll probably have to talk about this at some point.
We can talk about it now if you want.
She looks at you and is looking over at Christine, and Christine is just, man.
Christine's in the know.
Oh.
Certain things happened, and I had to bring her up to speed.
Okay.
Look over, Christine. Yeah. I mean, that's why I came over here. First thing. All right? Look over, Christine.
Christine just nods oh, yeah, totally.
The guns were... Come, sit down. As he's going, this is his first test of Christine. Christine even reads him. It's all right, are you ready? You know what I mean? You can literally, I don't know if she's perceptive enough, but that's what he's about to do.
I mean, he gets Susie pulled in, and she does sit next to him, and steals back what's left of her drink, like 2 sips and a bunch of ice. Like,
To be fair to him, he'll go make her another one if she asks him. He's calm, he's relaxed, you know what I mean? And once he makes another one for her, he sets it down like with her, you know what I mean? And he'd sit down, takes hold of both her hands. Remember I told you how Roanoke's not safe.
yeah. Yep, I seem to remember that.
Some things happened close to Roanoke. Not in the city itself, but close to Blacksburg. Some things happened that they began a bit of retaliation. Christine here got put in the firing line. So the guns, I had to, take a bit of extra precaution. And the cash and the wallets come from the group that were planning to retaliate. Thankfully, my people were there first.
Yep, and Christine just nods along, like, yep, that is totally how it went down. And I'm going to see how good a look she got at what was in the bag.
Who, Susie or Christine?
Christine. Because she's not sat, like, right there with you. She's a little bit down the table, created a little sense of space. But she got a decent glance. And she just nods along, and finally and Susie's just like, oh, that's great. And
You are in no way in danger.
no, I went and hung out with some of the guys, to kind of get an idea of what was going on. And when I heard about things going kind of sideways, I just, opened the back door for Anton and the guys. Kind of splays the hands. So, very very non-event, hostile takeover. Kind of quirks with a little smile. Nobody really looking to get crazy, just kind of put a stop to it before it could start. And Susie's just kind of looking between you like, oh, cool.
Like I said, you're in no way in danger. Absolutely not.
I mean, you said this is a boy in Roanoke.
Yeah, exactly. Safe here.
Sure, I'll be fine.
Almost like where I planned and put you. So you would be safe away from it all.
The boonies. The most safe.
Pretty much.
Grinning.
So you can still wander out and have fun in your photography and all that, but you're nowhere near any of the splash zone. It's almost like a design to keep my fiance safe.
Outrageous?
Yeah, so there. And I'm telling you straight away, I just, needed a day or two to that Christine cell, because you can imagine the nerves.
Oh. And Christine pulls a little like, it was probably a little more honest than you like to admit. Yeah, I'm coping fine.
Because then again, like, he's not technically lying, because she did have a freak out. So, you know what I mean? It's all easier. He just, squeezes Susie's hand. Then I was going to come talk to you. And here I am.
Yep. Here you are. And
now,
here's Jesus.
If you have a problem or anything, just be honest.
Are we planning to perpetually live a life of crime?
No.
Kind of looking over, like,
Till this dies down. Then we're going to take it easy. Invest in more legitimate businesses. This has just been a more aggressive situation that we didn't account for.
Invest. Okay. Cool.
Well, me, Bill, and Jane, one of our other associates, have already set up investments in Roanoke into one of the nightclubs. Myself, Bill, and Becca are helping set up her and her father with a mechanics place down here. That's where we're investing a lot of our money into.
Didn't they have a mechanic's place? She like turns around like, what happened to the garage?
Something happened. Retaliation. It got ugly.
Oh.
We had to kind of abandon everything.
Oh boy.
So
That would
we're
explain why
setting,
there haven't been parties for a while.
setting up a brand new place.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, there's some stuff that got a bit heightened aggressive. Territory disputes, all that. We're just making sure that that's clear and our people are safe, and then we're going to play it straight.
That would be awesome because as much as I'm all about a thrill and all, I mean,
I know. And haven't I been honest with you the whole time?
Yep.
You give her that fond little, side smile that he does that she enjoys so much. Kind of tilted
She
the head
does
to the
love the
side.
crooked smile.
Like I said, you're out here, safe. I know where you are. I know where you're going. That's your things. You tell me where you go. They know nothing about you. They don't even know you exist.
Okay. Right.
And if they did, do you really think I'd let them get anywhere near you?
No, not really, no.
Just don't worry. I've got this.
Maybe. I know this is a real shocker, but maybe I'm kind of worried about you and not me
Well,
because I am not walking into the house with a giant bag of guns.
it's not a gigantic bag of guns.
Okay, it's like a pillow sack of guns and wallets and money, and I'm pretty sure there was a Rolex in there,
Do you
which
want it?
is kind of I don't need a Rolex. She
You sure?
kind of grins.
Smiles. Sure, it's fine. It reaches in. It's kind of fancy.
I wasn't planning to take
Look.
my fashion style mobster chic.
Looks good on you. Look good on you. Holds up in front of her.
She kind
Vintage.
of grinning because let's face it, he is being just absurd enough to kind of
Vintage.
disarm her.
It's vintage. Look at this. Vintage.
Oh, vintage. Because
Mhm.
you're an expert on Rolexes?
Oh yeah, look, see. Puts it around the wrist. Look at that.
Yeah, you can tell how vintage it is.
Mm-hmm. Got that certain style about it. Even with your hat. See, it matches and everything. Bam.
She just shaking her head a little bit like, the oh boys. And flicks it over. It's like, is that blood?
No, it takes it back.
Your sister does the whole lick her lip like you're fucking killing me here, buddy. Fucking Jesus.
No, that's not blood. It makes that. Do you know what I mean?
All right, the Rolex with the totally not blood, because that would be unfortunate.
Like I said, we're not a mob. Told you, we're something a little different.
Totally not the mob, just distinctly mob adjacent.
Nah, we're not the mob. If we were the mob, I would have bought you a mansion.
I mean, a house seems pretty good next to a double wide, so I think we're good with this. That is.
Did you read on the news about those girls who got brought to the hospital? They were saved and shit.
What?
There's some news in Roanoke bunch of girls got rescued from like a pimp's house and shit.
I did not, because I do not get the Roanoke newspaper, but go
was not-
on.
Wasn't on TV.
I mean, there was. I don't know. It sounds like something they would have done a bit piece about, but you know how.
There was this gang who was pimping out girls. They were drugging them. They were doing all sorts. Me and my
Wow.
crew put a stop to it.
Good, because they sound like dicks.
Did what we could for the girls who could be treated and brought the rest to the hospital. That's what we do.
Oh, well, that sounds downright Robin Hood of you.
I mean, somebody had to help them.
You're not wrong.
And the ones that could are helping us now find more, so we can help even more of them.
Well, okay.
So, I ain't doing anything bad.
I don't think you're doing anything bad.
I know. I'm just reassuring you.
Maybe I just worry that one day you're gonna come home full of bullets.
Yeah.
And she leans in, and I like you a lot better with all your insides on the inside.
I won't be able to kill me that easily. They tried already, and they failed. But I'll be careful. Just for you. Okay?
That would be lovely if you would be careful, so I wouldn't freak out and worry about you coming home full of bullets. Because this isn't a movie, and I don't inexplicably know triage for something that serious.
Okay. Well, you look over Christine with that kind of nod, like, give us a minute. You know what I mean? That kind of confident, like, give us a second, because I know Susie at this point. Like, I just tiny, slight, subtle jerk of the head, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Christine is picking up what you're putting down, and she is got a little bit of a look on her face, but yeah, she just you give the little nod, and she just slides out of the chair, like she doesn't even make an excuse. She just, man, look at my wrist. I should be in this room.
You kick the door closed very subtly with his foot. So there is privacy. Alright. Now that Christine's gone.
Are you sure you're safe doing this stuff, Anton?
I'm not safe. I won't lie to you. There are some things I'm going to do which aren't safe. But I know enough to take care of myself.
I find this distinctly unfair, considering our agreement on my busting into broken houses, which are not actively trying to kill me, I might mention.
No, but no, you're right. He's like, nope, she has me there, fuck. But he just nods, no, you're right. Especially with what happened recently.
What happened recently? He, like, turns her out, what?
Lift up a shirt.
How recently?
Couple of weeks.
Reaches over.
Remember that, Becca? You were noticing that I wasn't coming around a lot.
Yeah, and Becca was being the fucking gatekeeper of all gatekeepers.
I took a bad hit. I had to patch myself up.
And I couldn't help?
I didn't want you to see me like that. Yes, I know, before you yell at me. I know.
The little look starts coming around the oh.
Before you yell at me. I know. I didn't want you to see me like that. I couldn't bear you getting upset.
I'd rather see you like that than not see you. She's
Okay.
like, you can tell she's doing the measured thing. I'm not going to yell. I'm definitely not yelling right now.
I panicked. Maybe I got a bit of a fright.
Okay. Just, part of it's gonna go in sickness and in health. And
I know.
I want to take care of you.
Maybe I was trying to take care of you. Maybe I was just being a stubborn fool. I panicked. I was afraid. I didn't want you to see me that way. And I know I should. Just, I have gotten used to being strong for everyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you, if you were there, probably would have broken apart. And I got nervous. So I'm sorry.
A little bit of lip chewing. I don't mean to give you a rough time, Anton.
You're not. You're doing what anybody would do. And I'm apologizing for making you worry and not telling you. It wasn't fair.
No, it wasn't.
And you have every right to be mad at me. That's okay. I'm not going to get upset.
So, who took care of you?
Becca. Heidi. Heidi was great. Some of the crew helped stitch me up. Jane, she did a lot. But without her and Heidi and Wendy, I would have been in trouble. I couldn't leave the bed for a couple of days.
Is that bad? Generally just sets the hand over. It has the thumb like idly just rubbing over the skin.
Nicked one of the nerves.
Side.
Nicked one of the nerves. So there was a bit of recuperation, you know?
Breathing still working?
Yeah, I'm fine. I heal fast.
Yeah, apparently. It's really clean shit. I don't know what you got a hold of, but at least it looks clean.
Wendy's been to medical school before, so she knew what she was doing.
Oh. Wendy's the redhead, right?
Yeah.
Like the little nod of like, okay.
Yeah. She and Heidi, she helped Heidi, clean the stitches and all that.
And Heidi did all that?
Yeah. With help, obviously,
Oh, yeah. She's not exactly a doctor, but...
You'd be surprised what she knows.
I don't think you're wrong. So...
And Becca was Sentry, so...
Yep, that part I experienced in real time.
She was uncovering. She knew how worried I was. I asked her.
And I am going to be at least a little mad at her.
Okay, that's okay. I prefer you just be mad at me. Because I will say this for Becca, she was encouraging me to tell you. If that's anything in her defense.
It was like that little squint of the "Are you lying to me?" squint.
Give her a smile.
Why didn't you listen to her?
Because I'm a stubborn fool.
Little scrunch of the face.
Like I said, if you want to yell at me, you can.
I mean, what good's yelling gonna do? And I'm just kind of the jerk that yelled at you for...
You wouldn't be a jerk for expressing how you feel. Especially if you were that worried.
You to kind of go utterly radio silent on me.
I did. To be fair, I went radio silent on everybody. But you can yell.
I'm not gonna yell at you, especially not with your sister here. Jesus Christ!
Christina's probably
You brought
watching.
your insurance policy.
I
Your
didn't bring her.
anti-yelling insurance policy.
I didn't bring her just for that.
But just a little for that. Kind of grinning. She side glances.
No. Besides, if I knew you were going to yell at me, I probably would have just told her to go and watch TV. She's probably doing at the minute.
I mean, she's not a kid. She's not going to be that distracted by the TV.
No,
I think I
but
can't out yell a TV.
she'll just turn it up so she can pretend you're not there.
Jesus. I mean,
What?
this fight with side glance, like, fuck.
No, we used to do it all the time when Dad used to yell at Mom.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus.
What?
Anton.
What? It's not like we're yelling like that. If you can be mad at me and give out to me because I deserve it, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
She finally, like, does the little bit of a squint. Is there anything else I need to know about? Because you seem really convinced that I should be yelling at you. And I was worried, yeah, but...
Maybe some things happened. I just have a bit of self-loathing at the minute.
Oh, well, you are going to have to just package that right up, good sir. Just
Yeah, I know.
shoots a little look over, like, yeah, that's right.
Oh no.
I was worried, not... Jesus, not that bad. I'm gonna
Never said you were.
yell at you for... Go figure, being hurt and scared.
Won't blame me if you did.
I confess there's some mild temptation, but I think I can manage. I think I can resist the urge to yell at you for being people.
Said I'm sorry.
And I believe you, which is why I'm not yelling at you.
That's good. Didn't even try to win you over with flowers.
I mean, if I was that easily bought,
Oh yeah, no. Still though, didn't
you would
even
have
try.
lost interest ages ago.
Didn't even try.
I probably should have held out for flowers and made it something really obscure just to throw you for a loop. But man, it's almost like you were seriously injured, and maybe I don't need to torture you any more than that. Jesus, Anton.
Start smiling at her.
Oh no! Don't you give me winning smiles. Pointy finger.
I mean, I can't come over and see you.
You know, I would love it if you'd come over and see me. It's almost like I'm at least moderately fond of you. We do have a little thing going, you know.
Little thing.
Like starts doing the little elbow nudge, little thing.
Just
Little, thing.
Little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with the money I have now, I could actually buy that engagement ring.
Which would be surreal,
Would
but
you like me-
definitely not bad.
Would you like me to get it?
I mean, I feel like you've already kind of jumped a step ahead and gone right for the house, so
It's up to you.
are you ready to get it? Kind of look sideways at him.
I don't know.
Very seriously.
I don't know. I know what I want, which is you. And this looks around. And there's a part of me that is worried that I won't get it, so I want to grab it as fast as I can. There's a part of me that would love to wait till we're calmer so I can hold it. And there's a part of me that's just scared that I'll lose it. So it's like an amalgamation of the three.
Well,
What about you?
I mean, I'm not planning to go anywhere. Faint smile.
Neither am I.
So, if you need more time, Anton.
I just need to get
okay.
something. I just need to get some things sorted.
Okay.
Just I don't want anyone ruining anything.
You don't. Even if there wasn't a thing that you needed to get sorted, you can just need time, Anton. It's okay.
Like I said, maybe I'm just scared.
Well, just a thought for when you're scared. You could come over and let me reassure you.
It's tempting.
I mean, I had hoped it would be at least a little tempting. I do like to imagine that you enjoy my company. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just yeah. It's hard to talk about.
I mean, if you really don't want to, you don't have to. But it'd be real nice if this felt more like our house and less like my house. Because, I mean, I'm selfish and all, but
I'm
I
trying.
can share.
I'm trying. I think I've been coming around more often. So I'll keep trying. If that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Just, even if you're hurt or whatever. There's not you being here isn't conditional. You don't have to be the big bold breadwinner every day. You don't have to walk in with a bunch of makeup or lots of cash to be welcome. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course. I just want to make you happy. Crazy thought, I know.
Well, allow me to meet your crazy thought with another crazy thought, in that spending time with you makes me pretty happy.
That is crazy.
I know it's outrageous, but I just thought I'd wing it out there, see how it went.
Okay, just like getting you things.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Plus, seeing you move into a house like this and wearing the fancy clothes, and maybe I feel like I'm giving you the life that you wanted.
It leans over, and again, it's kind of like it's lips to temple. It's very sweet. It's not. It just is what it is. You do take care of me, Anton. And I love the house. And I love that you bring me things to show me you care. Because don't forget to bring you.
I couldn't do that.
I know it's statistically very unlikely, but, you know, just thought I'd put it out there.
I'll come back after I drop Christine off. Me and you can relax. I'll stay over. Sound alright? Hell, I might even stay 2 days. Maybe 3 if you're lucky.
Sounds completely outlandish, even. Are
Oh,
you sure
well,
all of your minions will survive without you?
I'll tell them to survive.
Oh, good tactic. I like it.
Seeing as I'm the boss and all that.
Very authoritative. Are you? She like kind of looks over with a big smile.
This gang, yeah, I am.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting it. She like grabs the shirt, pulls him over. Just very. I mean, she has the fucking childish moment because it's Susie. She's like, I'm dating a gang leader. Telling him off for not coming home often enough.
You want to be careful, you might get arrested in a minute.
She gives him a little peck on the lips, really, because last I checked, I was the one who had the handcuffs. I mean, unless you've got another pair in the bag, kind of like what's the look around?
Might. Sparking. Maybe wait till I get back and see.
I'm sure I'll be taken completely by surprise.
I'll be back soon. And I'm staying for 3 days. Just us. Plus, yeah, 3 whole days. And I'll come back on the weekend.
That'd be pretty nice.
There you go then. Done.
Oh, good.
Plus I get to show you the new tattoo and all that as well.
New tattoo? Oh my god, yes, you have to show me the new tattoo. She like reaches over, like, because you sent her fucking pictures. You selfie whore.
Lifts his shirt up over his shoulders.
No, she even like is helping. She's like pulling your shirt half off, like, ooh. Oh my god. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Anton gets that shuddery feeling because she does the very, very delicate finger drag, like just lightly running over the ink.
Just a tiny bit like, ooh.
That is awesome.
You should see when I stretch.
I will see it when you stretch.
Yeah,
You
it
stretch
looks like
when you
one
get out of bed.
stands up, stretches, and it does. It looks like wings are literally like folding. I imagine it looks metal as shit when he rolls the shoulders.
Yep. She's got the big doofy, like, doofy grin, becomes the lift bite, becomes the doofy grin, like, ooh, oh, that's nice.
Look over his
Essentially.
shoulder, and that cool as fuck.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be back over. Let me just drop our ladyship
Mhm.
off. And,
Good plan.
aren't you, you know,
It's about to be inappropriate for children in this household.
yeah. So why don't you get everything ready? I'll drop the Royal Highness off. She's in a bit of a
Okay.
she's in a bit of a mood today. She broke up with dog.
The hand comes up over the mouth, like, oh no.
You just not. That's why she's over here. So I bring her over.
Oh, you should have led with that and maybe told me you're coming over and that she could
No. She didn't. She asked me not to say anything.
Of course she did.
Yeah, but what was I
always do
supposed to do? Yeah, what was it? Well, now you know.
Lie and then tell me anyways?
Yeah, well,
Obviously.
what did I just do? What did I literally just do?
Well, you waited long enough. Now you're leaving.
Well, maybe I'm telling you. We can sit and talk about when I get back. Jesus. Maybe I'm getting you excited.
Do you need to be consoled? Like,
Oh yeah, I'm devastated. She opened the door for
devastated.
Doug. You know, when I was back, I was like, "Oh no, that's so terrible." They opened the
I
door.
bet you were.
Yeah.
She was like looking over, like, oh my god, you're opening the doors. How long are you gonna pull this?
You look over. Besides, if I found out he fucking said anything, because they opened the door with that, that,
She just looks at him like, oh, like,
He'll like stick his head into where Christine is. Come on, you gotta go.
Christine just does the salute, turns the TV back down because he was not wrong.
Yeah, no, we called it. We fucking called it. You know what I mean? Oh,
Called
yeah,
the
you know,
shit out of it.
it's what they used to do.
And yeah, let me do the switcheroo. Hold on a moment. Switcheroo pops back up.
It'll walk out to the car.
Yeah, she'll do the little wave off to Susie and the girl hugs and the door and the but yeah.
Let's plonks in. So what you learned?
Or you don't stay at the house very much, which, I mean, wasn't a hard guess seeing as I stay at the other house where you are all the time.
Well, you know why.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to stay a bit more often when things calm down.
I learned that my guess was right and you guys are totally engaged.
Yeah,
Even though you tried to play it off to Mom.
I played it off pretty well.
Why? You know she would have been happy for you, right?
I know. But look at the life we're leading.
Are you... She finally turns a glance. Are you actually going to do it?
If things work out the way I hope, yes. But that's going to take a lot of work.
She throws a concerned little... And just a little look, but...
Not that mean Susie can, it's everything else around me. If she was a kinfolk like Becca, this would be a no-brainer. But she's not.
Can you... I don't know, can you make someone kinfolk? Is that a thing?
If we have kids, our kids will be kinfolk. Because I have my genes.
There's no way to just, I don't know.
It's in the blood. You can do a certain ritual thing which can mitigate the effects of the curse on her, meaning she can be around all the guys. I've been doing that, but she could know. So I keep her safe.
Oh.
Because nobody gets to touch her, ever.
What do you say?
Nobody gets to touch her, ever. I imagine she probably feels that rage 3, like, ever. You know what I mean? Like, whoa. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, hey, you mad, bro? Shit.
And if any of that crew ever thinks about going near her, or you, or Heidi, they'll learn from me.
Crew? What, your guys?
Yeah. Any of them get a bit too angry at you,
Oh.
or leery at you, well, there's a reason why I'm the alpha.
Do you like does the finger poke together thing? Do you want me to say the thing that's an obvious thing, but not a helpful thing?
What?
I mean, you say leery, you mean like hit on?
Without my permission, yeah. If they hit on you.
And you and Becca?
Becca and I take some breath. It just kind of happened.
So if the guys can't hit on,
I'll put it like this: they got to be real fucking polite.
okay, so it's not a no so much as a mind your manners.
Mind your fucking manners, and if they do anything to upset you, I will beat them within an inch of their life.
Oh, okay, I can get on with that.
It's
She finally just kind of gives a shrug, like, okay, this is just a really, really aggressive Big Brother stance. Got it.
You look over, look. You take her hand. Heidi and me, by technical law of the Guru Nation, that we're all part of. Because I've saved her, it's called claiming, which means that now I've claimed Heidi. So she's with me from now on. Like Heidi and I might actually have to get married. By the nation's law, right?
Okay, I was about to say that could get really awkward if you're getting double married.
Susie and I's marriage would not count in the eyes of the nation because it's mortal to keep a cover and all that shit. But Heidi and I, because we're both kinfolk, and I'm a guru, any children we have a higher chance of becoming guru than once with Susie.
Yeah, there was kind of an exhaustive passage about that in one of the diaries.
You, like me, are the last chances our family have at guru. Think about how important that is.
What about Phil?
Phil, yes, to a certain extent. But I trust you to be more responsible than Phil.
And to actually know what I'm doing and
yes,
the right kind of person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why'd you think I told you? Because I trust you. And I think you're responsible and I have faith in you. Gives that kind of like, there you go. Now I just gave you a compliment.
Just working on that. Chewing that one over. Compliments are suspicious.
It's not like you're my favorite or anything.
Oh yeah, totally not.
So, if anyone, like I said, I took the piss out of you for Doug, but did I ever stop you?
No.
As long as you're smart.
No, that made it worse, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she's just flat honest. No, that just made it worse.
As long as you're smart and you don't go off with any Joe-so, and as long as he's polite and he treats you properly and doesn't get angry at you and snaps off at you, And he leaned over. If you fuck Bill, I will never talk to you. Only
She
to make
just
fun of
like
you.
looks at you like, what?
If you fuck Bill, I will make fun of you for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. Christine.
So first off, as far as I know, not my type. And second off, what do you have against Bill besides the fact that he's like old?
He's a dick. He's
dick.
he's our dick, but he's a dick.
And
Yeah,
you're a
you
dick
ever,
like you.
I'm colossal asshole, I know that. Bill's a dick. I'm the asshole, Bill's a dick. But he's our dick.
Subtle
nobody-
difference.
Nobody can call Bill a dick, but we can call Bill a dick. You know what I'm saying? He's that guy, he's that friend. You know what I mean?
So an abusive friendship. Lovingly abusive friendship.
Kinda. Bill has my back. We
But he
have
can't
to.
have your sister.
No.
Grins over.
No, he can't. Because he doesn't have the blood properly.
What? Because,
He-
that's totally a massive part of my selection process.
It's
She
going
likes over.
to lean over. It's going to be.
Jesus.
I know.
Any idea
Look.
how weird that is?
Oh, you have no fucking idea. Because I only found out that I heard all this through Heidi. Could you imagine hearing that in that little high pixie voice? But like I said, I won't stop you. I'll just make fun of you if you fuck Bill. So much. I will get a megaphone. To be honest,
I mean,
Missy,
if you want to play that game, I've known you a really long time, and I know what's on your search history.
to be honest, Missy, JJ's a really sweet kid.
She kind of looks over with like the skeptical glance.
No, he is. He's a sweetheart. Big, tough guy. You know what his favorite thing to do is?
No?
Pot plants in the garden. Go out and fish.
The skeptical look is so real.
He's into that nature shit. And he's a sweetheart. We found him in a magazine. We thought it was a porno mag. It was a fishing magazine.
Wow.
And when he saw you, he will stutter. I'm trying to know why.
Why?
Because he thinks you're beautiful. He starts the car.
I'm seeing a lot of advertising here. I'm seeing some neon signs, maybe.
If there was a person that I would be pleased with you dating or going off with, it'd be JJ.
I was going to say, I don't think you're ever pleased that I'm dating. Ever.
I'd be pleased with JJ because I trust him. I trust Bill. JJ, he treats you like a queen. And that's all I want. Crazy, I know. Look over at the smirk as the car starts.
She's just looking at him and... Isn't JJ kind of thick? Kind of grins like,
He's getting as muscly as me.
I was not talking about his
Oh,
arms.
JJ, he's a slow learner, but he's getting there. He got a southern accent.
Got a what?
He's got a southern accent.
And that's cute.
Just give it a try. Talk
Can
to
you
him.
have a real conversation.
I mean, it depends what you ask him. He'll tell
I'm
you a
not
shit ton about that.
Fish.
He will tell you a shit ton about the nature around this place.
Oh,
What he
God.
sees, what he does,
I'm
different
gonna
animals he
go ahead.
sees, plants. Nothing wrong with that. Besides, he'll take care of you. The other kid, Jason, he's a quarterback. Smart guy.
So a jock and a hippie.
And
Man.
Bill. And Bill.
And a guy who's too old. Everything's just coming up Christine right now.
We'll
Just
find you a
looking
nice.
back
Find
to
you a
the
nice. We'll find you a nice pretty boy. Don't worry. Pat, pat.
This is weird. I just want you to acknowledge that this is really weird that I have to focus on breeding.
You don't
You know
have to
how
focus.
weird that is?
You don't have to focus on breeding. I'm not telling you to. I'm telling you to focus on helping me. Okay?
And passing on the family genes if you
I
die
have to.
horribly.
Well, I have to do it too.
Oh, yeah. What a trial it is. Blanking your fiance.
I know, right? As he's driving down the laneway.
Fucking eye roll.
I struggle every day, Christine. It's so hard.
Yeah,
Just
all
driving.
these women that you totally
Mhm.
want to have around you. It must be so hard.
I know. Having them all jump into my bed willingly. I'm so deprived.
So put upon.
I am.
Being
You just
surrounded by women that you're totally into. It must be
Oh,
hard.
yeah. Have you seen Becca? Look over at the smoke of his face.
Fucking like slaps his arm like gross.
We'll find you, pretty boy. Don't worry.
Mm.
Like I said, you don't even have to worry about. You don't have to worry about that. You're too young for that shit. Waffles her hair.
Yeah, totally too young. All of
Mhm.
what, 2 years younger than you. That's
Yeah,
such,
well,
a
it's still 2
massive
years
gap.
younger than me. Point
Such
is.
a massive gap. And you're what, engaged? That you're like double engaged? You're like people engaged and werewolf engaged?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm werewolf engaged. You can't get werewolf engaged. You're my age. Heidi's older than me, so there.
She throws you the fucking.
I am not fucking with you. She's older than me.
I don't believe you.
We'll go and ask her. As he's driving.
I might not believe her.
I-
Stick your tongue out.
Seriously, no, Heidi's not good at lying.
I mean, are you sure?
She's gotten better at it, but she makes the face.
Oh, the I'm lying face?
Yeah. And then she gets giggly.
Oh, Jesus.
Like she starts chuckling for no reason. Because she thinks she's
For
gotten
no
away with
reason.
it. Because she thinks she's gotten away with it.
Oh my god. That's the worst kind of liar.
I know, that's hilarious. So Katie, would you like to dinner?
Yep. With you driving boldly away with your sister talking about being double werewolf engaged.